need to move in a bit, Sam.
Squeeze!
Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear us okay? That's the first question. Is everybody hearing us okay? Can everybody hear Sam as well, by the way?
I'm here. Meantime, I try to watch it, but there he comes.
Can anybody hear us? Everybody hear us okay, yeah? Yep, sounds great. Good evening, all.
Yeah.
All right, first of all, let's say hello to everybody that's come in so far as we wait for others to come in. Hello, Jamie, obviously, our top mod. Hello, lad. Nice to see you again. Jamie is the number one mod in this group. I'd like to say hello to Bikini, Bristol Kiwi. Sorry, not Bikini.
Long time no see. Hello.
Hello to Paul Harrison. Hello to Phil's Walkabouts. Phil, nice to see you, mate. Alan Ray Explorers. Kate, hello. Dave Morrity, hello. Paranormal on the go. Hello, guys. Fright Night Project. Yo, Chris.
You're beautiful wanker too, by the way, Chris.
Tidy up time. Everyone say hello. Tidy up time. Nice to see you.
Nicola.
Paul Harrison. I've said that already. So yes, as we're waiting for a few more people to come in, hope everybody's been okay on this very hot, horrible day. I've been absolutely loving the weather, to be honest, haven't you?
I'm not hot. I'm in front of the air conditioning.
She's in front of the air conditioning. I can just barely feel it on my legs. It's lovely, isn't it, Sam?
I will move it a little bit.
Move it. Okay. Right, who else have we got here? Yes, so tonight's live, we are going to be talking about a few things.
Hi, Dan. Hi, Candy.
Hello, Dan.
Just between the lines for a minute.
Yeah, that's no problem. You carry on. We are going to give our kids a shout out. Kobe, Rhea, hello. You should be in bed very soon. And Kaylin, you want to say hello to Kaylin?
Hello, Kaylin.
There you go.
You need to go to sleep too, by the way.
Yes, you do. There's your shout outs for our children, the little the next generation of BPH hunters. So,
hi, Emery.
We are going to start off with where is the one and only funny guy, which is my brother Squidge. Sam, would you like to answer where he is right now?
He went away for Berta's reaction. I think something happened this afternoon. Some of you know it already.
Yep.
But he went away before he could get a reaction from Berto on it.
Yes, he did.
So should we tell why he is?
Yes, we should.
He's by Chris. He's doing the editing on the roast.
Yeah, so Sean is currently editing our new roast with Chris tonight. Obviously, somebody had to do it live, and me and Sam wanted to do it live together. We've never done it before. So this is what we planned. So Sean can carry on with the editing with Chris, and we can carry on with our lives as usual. There is a slight change on our lives, guys. So everybody remember this. From now on, after today, we are going live on Mondays. Back to our Monday slots, which is what time, Sam? 8:30?
Probably 8:30.
Half past eight.
Yeah.
8:30, but we should let everybody know when. But we are going back to our normal slot on a live on a Monday.
I want to quickly shout out. Hello, Jan. Hello, Life Explorer Rocking Tours.
Foxanne, hello.
Yeah, and Marie, we said already hi. And hello, Rollside.
Hello,
Paranormal.
Jay's whereabouts. How are you, my
Hey,
friend?
Jay.
How you doing, Jace? It's nice to hear from you, mate. Lovely for you to pop in. Rollside Paranormal, hello. Welcome in. Right, so, Sam.
Yeah.
Update from behind the scenes of the roast. Now, you've seen a few little snippets of the roast that we have been doing on Really Haunted. What can you tell the guys about that?
Now, for the females, I would say get your Tina ladies ready. These days, you have it also for men. Don't know if you know it.
Yeah, tenement.
But I would buy a couple packages of those.
You're gonna need them because you're gonna wet whatever you're sat on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is got to be the most brutal one yet. We've got to try and top this again. You know, when we do the next roast, which we will later on tell you about. We're not going to tell you about that right now, but let's just say Chris called us and he said to me and Sean, right, my mouth is hurting so much. He said I can't stop laughing. He said I've been laughing all afternoon and it hurts. And he said when you come over and see what I've done with part of the roast, he said you're going to understand. So we went over that evening and continued a bit of the roast, and we understood what he meant by that because I left there that night and I'm not even lying, my jaw was hurting so much from laughing so much. And
I'm quickly really interrupt you because you will get troubles if you don't do it right now at home. Squidward is on.
Oh, hello Squidward. Hope you're okay, baby.
Hi, sweetheart.
Nice to see you in.
And Sophia. Hey, Sophia.
Hello,
nice
Sophia. But yeah, get ready for this one because this one's going to be off the charts good. Off the charts really good.
Bristol Kiwi says, well, can't top the Birdo video with laughing faces.
Oh my days. Yes, everybody who is in the chat right now. My brother decided to he's been networking with Beardo quite a bit, talking to him and stuff like that. And Beardo absolutely loves our roasts and what we're doing at the moment. He absolutely loves it. And you know what I mean, he's done us a turn and he's really supported us and put our names out there, which is really, really good of him. I mean, we don't ask for him to do anything like that, and we don't expect anyone to give us a leg up. We work hard and we do what we love the most, and we don't care about fame, fortune, and stuff like that. We just want to, prove stuff to ourselves more than to anybody else. But if everybody loves our content at the same time, then that's a silver lining, and that makes us really happy.
And you guys want to do something about the fake channels?
Yes, we do. We're fed up with all the fakes, as people know now. We've had enough of the fakes. They get massive clout. They get all the money in the world, even though it's not about the money. But it's just ridiculous how much they get paid and all the likes and the views that they get. But yet they're clearly fake. And we are aiming to get all these people known and put their names out there. And it's as simple as that. Because it's about time us small channels create a massive community and take it by storm.
Yeah, so also that the paranormal community and investigation is still there.
Yes, and it can be real and it's not fake. Do you know what I mean? That's the whole point for us. Like, we hate the fake channels. Like, why? What is the point in getting out of bed in the morning, sitting on a live, talking to hundreds of people, and being false, fake, and then all of a sudden you get caught out, and then you feel like a right cock. To be honest, in my opinion, am I allowed to say that? No, Sean's not here.
Yeah, you are. I let you off with that. But yeah, it's true, but it's also a lot of people watch those fake channels get manipulated in my eyes, and they believe what they're doing when they're looking for their own answers or have their own grief and stuff like that. And it's the same. I don't call names from the channels, but I know from one channel there was an older couple that was giving the channel constantly money.
Yeah.
And I think that's sad because those people, they have worked for their pension.
Exactly.
And they get used on that kind of way. In my eyes, it's a no-go, and it has also nothing to do with paranormal.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's like the roast that we do. Like, what people got to understand is the roasts are not a paranormal video. It's not paranormal. It is a roast. It is outing somebody that is fake, showing people how they do the fake stuff, because it's not hard what they do, and they're not clever at doing it. Do you know what I mean? We've spotted so many spots in people's videos where it's either been overlaid or there's bits missing, and stuff like that is unreal. And yet people sit there and they pay them and they watch this crap. You know what I mean? People deserve the truth, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to give people the truth and ourselves at the same time.
I'm quickly reading the chat for a minute.
Need to move in a little bit on our side.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
It's so hot, and I'm gotta go. Do you want my sticky bunny?
Right, so let's have a look at some of the comments. Background's changed again. It's very cool. Yes, it is. My brother's got a new edition right here. Very nice indeed. Very jealous, but it's very nice. Roadside Paranormal. Let's sort of see what they're saying. Just noticed. Would be a good idea for Roadside to watch the roast and get a feel of what we are all about. Yes, it would. Roadside, I agree. My brother is right. If you do go over and have a look at our roasts, then you'll understand, the humor and the intent of what we are trying to achieve. What else? Even Paul Harrison says, even when out a faker, there will always be those who still believe in it, no matter how much evidence is shown to them. That's right, Paul. That's absolutely correct. I mean, people will have their own minds and their own judgment on, different channels and stuff like that. They might absolutely love, the channels that we roast, but at the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and I'm all for that. But we're more all for, out and out these fake people and letting people know that they're fake, because they don't deserve the respect that the smaller channels don't get. They just don't deserve it.
Even though there's still be also a couple big channels that deserve the respect.
Oh yeah,
There
is some, yeah. Don't get me wrong, there is quite a few channels out there that are big and they are good, but we're talking about the ones that are clearly fake, and they shouldn't even be on YouTube.
And then there was suddenly Bristol Hunters.
Oh.
And Chris and Smash.
And there you go. and 3 geniuses were born. I won't go that far.
It's not genius, but you guys work really well together. And
we do, yeah.
It's working and it's funny. Even I'm laughing about it, and I'm really, how do I say that? How do you describe your sister-in-law? Sarcastic?
Straight to the point, to be honest.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
You don't get me quickly laughing, isn't it?
No.
But Chris did that last week. In 1 second, he showed me something, and I was pissing myself. And that something is this roast, so I know it's gonna be epic.
Thank you there for sharing that, Jamie. Sharing the link for the roast. We appreciate that.
Hi, Kels.
Hello, Kelsey. Welcome in. Thank you, Jamie. Right, so what else have we got here then?
No, what have we up to last week?
What else are we up to? Well, let's just say we have we went out on an investigation the other night.
We do.
This time, drum roll. San and Sue, aka Squidward, they joined us on an investigation. San really wanted to do this one, so she picked the location. It was out of 2, and we're not going to give away the details of the place yet, but it is a revisit of what we did before, because we wanted to.
We can tell them that you was not looking forward.
I wasn't looking forward to it. No, like when we got to this place and we got out of the car, my heart was in my mouth and it was racing, because I knew I was back at this place and I wasn't looking forward to it. And let's just say that San and Sue also understand now what we mean by this place, don't you? Yeah. So we've got that coming up. That's got to be edited yet. As I said, Sean's editing with Chris right now on the roast, so we are very extremely busy trying to get all these out to you and get these, videos up. But this one coming with Sam and Sue and ourselves it was quite a frightening night. Let's just say that, and there was stuff there that was unexplainable. Yeah,
Did you, by the way, expect that Sue and I jumped up?
no, I didn't.
You did.
Yes, I told them to sit in a certain place in this location, and because I felt as if this place was a very active spot. Before I even said that, Sam looked up and said, "That place is active right there, and that spot is active right there on the stairs." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Sit on the stairs," and she did. And your reaction was
fast. I can
yes.
say that 3 seconds was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got up very sharpish and did not like that spot. And she was like, yes, it's not nice. But look forward to that one, guys, because that is going to be a good one.
We definitely enjoyed the investigation, Kenny, especially for myself. Personally, we go a little bit through a rough period also with my mom. She has terminal breast cancer, and we had some bad news the last 2 weeks. So I really wanted to do something that I really love to do and enjoy, but didn't get a chance for a long, long time. Sue and I don't get much time because we have our kids. We're helping always behind the scenes and stuff like that. Or for me, it was a good way to clean my head for a minute, and so I can just crack on with the investigation and do what I love, but also be strong for my own mom. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and was also really nice to do it with my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law.
Yeah, it was nice to, not disrespecting anybody here, but it was nice to do a Bristol Paranormal Hunters investigation. We've been doing a lot of collabs, we've been doing a lot of camp outs, and we've been, networking and trying to get everybody's, attention to get people noticed and all that sort of stuff. Is a bittersweet, hard thing to do.
Yeah,
very hard. But we work our asses off day in day out to.
It goes a lot of time in, and people don't see that, of course, because they don't see the behind the scenes. It's the same with the roast that Chris and Sean is doing now to try to editing and stuff like that. Can you explain to everyone how it goes? Because you don't do the editing now, you are helping them.
When we do the editing, obviously we go to Chris's, and obviously Chris is doing the editing. But what we do as a collective three is we all sit there, we all watch what we're doing, we all pick out the bits that we think is relevant to the video, and then we all put our ideas into the actual piece of footage that we're doing piece by piece by piece. And then Sean will come out with something very comical and say, "What about this?" And then I'll say, "Right, what about this?" But then do it in that sort of way because it will come off even funnier, and it just works. Us three brains together, it just completes the roast. Something it's crazy, and there isn't another three people that I would, or another two people that I would rather do this with. Do you know what I mean? I know we brought Mark into this next one as a guest, but he did pretty well. He did really well. There is some really funny footage of Mark in there. I'm not going to lie. Mark has seen a little bit of it himself. Sorry, Sam, but Mark has done quite a funny little few sections in this roast. It's very good.
Thank you for the lovely messages, by the way, everyone.
I did fall asleep, Chris. I was very tired that day. I was sat in Chris's and I was sat in one of his sofas. Sean and Chris were editing, and all of a sudden they've turned around and I'm there. I've nodded off.
That sounds like you.
Yep.
But it's the same. Like, a lot of people don't know. You recorded something for 3, 4, 5, or 6 hours.
Oh, it's tiring.
And then you're editing something together, and you think, "Oh, we're getting there," and people don't understand why it takes so long.
Yeah.
Because for the 6-hour editing, it's just 3 minutes or 2 minutes on there.
Yeah, 3 minutes. We were flat out at Chris's the other night, and we were editing, and we were sat there for hours. And as Sandra's rightly said, 6 hours, 7 hours, we thought, yeah. And then you look at it and then you go, 3 minutes. Is that it? We've been here for hours and we've done 3 minutes of footage. So people don't realize how much work and effort that these editors do to, make these videos. And they've got my respect. All you guys that edit your own videos got my respect. Because it's not an easy task. It is fucking hard. Do you know what I mean?
It's very hard.
Right. Wish I could fall asleep, Ryan, mate. Take some tablets, Dan. You'll be sound.
Oh no, Dan has a really
everyone's
rough
giving
night.
you hearts for your mum, saying thank you.
Yeah, really nice. Thank you, guys.
Yep, everyone's sending love for your mum. Tidy up time. I'll be tired out from laughing on the next roast. You'll sleep well, Dan. Oh yes, you will. And Nicola, you're right. You'll laugh because unfortunately, Nicola gets the strenuous task of the same as what Sam gets when Chris or Sean are editing their videos. They get to hear it on repeat over and over and over again.
I feel for you, Nicola.
It drives them bonkers. And yeah, I can see that.
Kel says Raya said she loves you, Dad and Auntie Sam. Oh,
we love you too, Raya, my princess. And you, Kobe, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I hope you're both feeling better. A nasty bug in your house, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there was a horrible bug going in my house. Lucky enough, touch wood. I haven't got the germs. So I'm happy because I've been washing the crap out of my hands and all sorts, mate.
Yeah, and
I feel good.
I would not have let you here in this house.
No.
No.
I don't feel. I'm 100%. I'm ready for the next. Right. Our brother says, amazing. Thank you all for the good thoughts and support for San and her mum. Very appreciated. Yes, it is very appreciated. Dave, Danny, I hope you sleep well. It's worth blah blah blah.
It's so worth it though when the finished videos are done, guys. Yeah, definitely.
Marnie says, hello, Pop Pops and Auntie Sandra. Hi, Mamar. Nice to see you. Marnie.
Oh, she's such a beautiful girl.
Oh, yeah. I love her a bit. Kobe smiled and then said, would. Laugh out loud. Go on, Kobe. That's my boy.
That sounds like you, yeah.
Give me some of your wood.
Not a problem, lovely.
Hello, Tammy. Nice to see you in. Welcome in.
Yeah, that's the next thing what we want to talk about, Chris.
Right. Yes, Chris. Chris, how dare you? How very well dare him. You're going to give him a smack, aren't you?
Well, more than a smack.
Oh, no, yeah. Chris.
I don't do the hand signal outside the camera.
Yes, so as Chris has dropped us in it, we were going to talk about that. So we want to announce something very big on our live right now. The next roast we do, we are doing Angry Cajun. Now, the big surprise is we have a very, very special guest. And who is that special guest, Sam?
Should we let them all guess?
Who do you reckon the special guest is? Right, everyone right now on the comments.
That know it already.
The ones who know already, shush. But start putting it now. Who you think the special guest is for the next roast? Go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
There it is.
Do 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 do. Right, and here we go. Everybody is saying Beardo. Let's just say you are absolutely 100% correct. Beardo is joining us on the Angry Cajun Roast. Yes, that's right. You heard it here first. Beardo is going to be joining us on our next roast with Angry Cajun. So you are not going to want to miss out on this one. This is going to be our first time meeting Beardo. He is happily agreed to, come along and film with us. And he absolutely loves our roast. He cannot wait to join us. So we thank you, Beardo, for that as well. Thank you for agreeing to join us on the next roast. We appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I
yes.
You guys cannot wait
for that. We can't wait. It's going to be something else. It's going to be something else. First one much different. Tidy up time, laugh out loud. Hi, Danny. Hello, Fox. I think I said
I
hello.
let you sing that one.
Hi, Kate, as well. Nice to see you.
I let you sing that
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
one.
I think Chris might be on your phone now, brother. Or Jamie has it.
The biggest Backstreet Boys fan.
The biggest Backstreet Boys fan. Oh, yes, Beardo is the biggest Backstreet Boys fan. And if you go over it and have a look at that little mini roast that my brother created, it's more like an interview, actually. He interviewed Beardo. And yeah, he had a lovely response from him, didn't he?
Yeah.
So people should go over and watch, my brother's little roasty Beardo interview. It is absolutely hilarious.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, she's lovely, Sarah.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Yeah, she's definitely
Jamie, I shared you out on my friends. Would love to invite you on his is. Okay, bit of a spell type there. That was a bloody hilarious. Did you watch it, Tammy? Yeah, I told you you'd like it.
lovely. Do you know? Do you know? It was for most people was a surprise that Sean will come out with that
It was
today.
a surprise. It was a surprise. And he was messaging me last night and he phoned me quite late last night and he went, right, what do you think of this? And he got me to watch it. And obviously, when you're on a phone and you're talking to someone, you're trying to listen to a video clip on a computer, if someone talks, you can't hear the video. So I was like, bro, shut up. And he was like, what? Why are you telling me to shut up? And I went, because every time you talk, I can't hear the video. So he was just sat on the live, well, not on the live, on the video chat. Obviously, he had Sean in the corner of the screen, and he was sat around. And it was funny just seeing his face. But every time I wanted to laugh at this video, yeah, I couldn't because it made the audio drop off. So I had to kind of like laugh under my breath. So it looked like to Sean that it wasn't very funny. And he was like, "Did you find it funny then?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "It was fucking hilarious." I said, I had to stop laughing because if I would have laughed, I wouldn't have been able to hear what I was like listening to. But then I rewatched it. I put it on my TV. Mate, it was funny. Beardo liked it anyway, didn't he?
Oh,
He thought it was hilarious.
he put it on this afternoon, and suddenly a message popped up from Berta because Sean sent a link to him on the video. And the message back was a picture of his big TV. And the only thing what Sean could say was, "Oh dear."
Look at this. Look, they're trying to catch me out, yeah, because I do this to him every time.
Yeah.
So our Sean says, Ryan, tell everybody about the time you got your finger stuck in your cornhole and got rushed to hospital. I did. My finger still smells to this day. Look,
Okay. Sorry, babe.
I did, Ryan. I shared that out on my sides were hurting from laughing. Thank you for sharing it out there, Tammy. And it is bloody hilarious, isn't it? What else we got? Hi, Sean Hun. Darren subbed to you today. Thank you very much, Darren, for your sub. We really appreciate your support. Someone to consider roasting in the future. Roland with me. Roland with me. Anyone remember him? Used to make the clown videos that meant Omar and went full on fake paranormal. He's still at it.
Is he still at it, Sarah?
Mm.
I can remember that's a really long time ago.
Who's this?
I think there is still videos of him on YouTube. I'm not sure. Then I will show you.
Okay.
He came always up with clown face, like in the woods and stuff like that. Also in one house, and Omar was all in panic because he got followed by a clown or the clown.
Is that how all the clown stuff started when everybody started running around like dressed as clowns and chasing people?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
I didn't know his name, but now Sarah says it.
Do you know what? I'd really love to see a clown in the middle of the road chase me because I'll just turn around and punch it straight in the head.
I'm gonna write it down, Sarah.
Yeah, shut up, mate. I go into abandoned buildings, mate, and creepy ass, like scary, spooky places, and that you really think a clown's gonna scare me? Behave. Do you know what I mean?
Are you sure?
Goats. Now, goats, on the other hand, you get me near a goat, mate. Oh, no. Those things are evil. Trust me.
So I should have said
Take
this
care,
before
Rawside
you go.
Paranormal. Thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Tammy says, welcome, Ryan. He is going to flex your videos on his channel, mate. Thank you very much, Tammy.
Thanks,
We really
Tammy.
appreciate that. Everything that anybody can do, we appreciate it.
I
sounds
think
familiar,
you know
Sarah.
him, Kate. It is. I think it started 2 years ago, 3 years ago. If I'm wrong, Sarah, correct me, please. Can maybe even longer.
Now Chris is having a go. Look at this. Sam, tell everybody about the time Ryan lost his virginity to his own reflection, then fell in love with himself too much. He got his face printed on his t-shirt. Yes, I did got my... Actually, no, I didn't get my face printed on my t-shirt. Sam and Sean got my face
And
printed
why
on a
did
t-shirt.
we do that?
All right?
Why did we do that?
I don't know. Because
maybe it has something to do with Christian said.
Because I'm a lovely person, and
No,
you know.
Reflection,
No, mate. There's nothing wrong with looking after yourself. At the moment, I'm a bit bristly, but you know. Cock. That's all I got to say to you. Both cocks.
No, normally you ring us up and say, "Is this color better for my beard?"
Yeah, that's right.
The grey hair's gone. It's not
yeah,
black.
You know what I mean? I don't like all that.
Or Sam,
You've got to look after yourself, guys. You know what I mean?
No.
Because who else is going to look after you at the end of the day?
Tell about last week with your hair. You ring us up.
Oh my god, my hair the other week before I had it cut.
Oh gosh.
Right, I flicked my hair up, and it was like Jedward. I'm not even gonna lie, it looked fucking ridiculous. And everyone was like, "Why ain't you getting your hair cut?" And I was like, "Well, in the morning I get up, I'll put my hat on, I'm sorted. I don't have to do my hair and all that sort of stuff. You need your hair cut." And my missus said, "You need to get your hair cut. You look ridiculous." And I was like, "Okay, I'll get my hair cut."
Comes with him. He put that here. A live roast of Ryan.
Don't do a live roast of me. A day in the life of Ryan, you wouldn't like it.
I can say something.
You'd be very shocked.
Not really, because who tells you always up?
To be honest, everybody who I live with, pretty much.
Yeah.
Even my own daughters. Even my 8-year-old daughter told me.
I don't hear the word Sue.
The Squidward.
Your brother's name.
My brother.
And as last, and I always
smack
you in the face, is
and
me.
Kelsey and Caden sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just laugh at them, really. I just go,
No, you're not laughing at me, because I always threat you that you don't get an apple cake,
no cake.
Or the next time I'm going to see you, you get a spin around your ear.
Yeah, smacking your head.
Blah, 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 blah. Just behave yourself. Pack it a little bit in. Did you took your tablet? Should I go on? Yeah,
what about what Ray was saying about my hair this morning? Yeah, I know, cheeky cat.
What did she say?
She's like, "Dad, your beard is grey. Why have you got grey hair?" And I was like, "Because I'm getting older."
Yeah, you do getting older.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, I blame it on living with a house full of women. This is why we go grey at a young age, us guys, because the stress of all these bloody women.
You want to repeat that again?
Can I get in that chair first? So I can run that way.
No way to run. You're so damn lucky that I don't have to walk with water or something here around me. But anyway. That's enough. You must stop stealing your brother's words, by the way.
Yeah, Woodchester Mansion, stop that. I don't care about that place. I don't ever want to go back there.
Paul asked, have you seen anything ghostly you still cannot explain? I let you give an answer.
Have we done what? Have we found
any ghostly that you cannot explain?
Anything ghostly that we cannot explain? Loads.
What was your recent one that you cannot explain?
I want to say the community hall library, that we did in Shirehampton. Now, what happened there, it just couldn't be explained. Me, Chris, and Sean were the only 3 people in that building. We were locked in, and the only access point was a little door at the back of the place where we could go out and have a break, get some air, and all that sort of stuff, regroup. the activity in there that we captured was alarming. Um, the severity of it was incredible. It was like somebody was inside smashing the place to bits, and no matter where we checked and looked, there was nothing there. That was probably one of the scariest nights that we've done, and the activity was incredible.
And I think Winchester for you was one that you could not explain, and you were really upset.
And Woodchester Mansion,
Yeah.
and the top three has got to be them. It's got to be the Community Hall, Woodchester Mansion, and Halfway Farm. Now, if some of you haven't seen Halfway Farm on our channel, I'd recommend you go over and watch Alone in the Dark. My brother did this place alone on his own in the middle of nowhere, and the stuff that happened to him was unreal, and he still can't explain it to this day. I wouldn't go there on my own.
No.
I wouldn't go there on my own. Squimmer says, I make myself go grey. How do I make myself go grey? This is what I can't understand. Why do women go, you make yourself go grey? How? I don't physically go, give me grey hairs. Give me grey hairs, please.
You realize that
Do you know
I'm
what I mean?
sitting next to you.
I
Don't
do, yeah.
start things like that saying that, because you will lose. And I
You
know
will
there is
lose.
a lot of women in the chat. They will back me up. And the first one that backs me up is your own partner, Sue. I don't know if she lets you
It sounds
know,
like
by the
a
way.
24-hour live at one of your top three would be good. Oh, Paul, you have no idea, mate. It would be an incredible 24 hours. It would probably be the most scariest 24 hours of your lives.
Yeah, that is actually a good thing. Which location would you pick
for 24 hours?
Live?
I'd say Halfway Farm.
Yeah, it's only a shame that that place is
So dangerous.
it's so dangerous at the moment. I would say Woodchester, but you will not survive the first 5 minutes.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be sleeping in the car outside.
You would not even go inside there.
No, not a chance. Not after what happened to me. I wouldn't go back in there. Sounds like, yeah. So, hi Tammy. What else have we got? You got anything else?
Now we talked about the live that goes to Monday.
Okay. So, what is everybody else's thoughts? If you have watched the mini roast on Sean and Beardo, what does everybody else think of it? If you haven't gone and seen it, go and take a look. You won't be disappointed. It's bloody hilarious. It's only a 6-7 minute video, but it is the funniest 6 or 7 minutes you'll ever see. Apart from the roasts.
6-7 minutes, 2 days of work
till
in the night.
6-7 minutes, and it took him ages. It took him 2 days.
I was in stitches the whole weekend. Sorry, Bird, I couldn't help it.
What was the best paranormal experience you have ever had?
I do look on the side for a minute because my son Kaden is still awake and he's messing around a little bit, so I need to jump into his room for a minute. What did you ask? Right? What was your best paranormal experience you ever had?
Or Sean?
Oh, I must think for a minute. Because I don't get much chances to go on investigations. So I went to Woodchester, which you guys own. And I must admit that have left marks with me.
Yeah.
Not that I was scared or whatever, because I was really calm and it was quite active place, especially downstairs. It was really active.
Yeah, it was.
But to see how it affected the others, that left me a little bit I was a little bit in shock from, oh wow.
Mine has got to be, I don't know. Mine's got to be Woodchester. Like, what happened to me there was unexplainable. It was unexpected, and it put the fear of God into me, and it changed my mind from being, going hell for leather and going, spirits, demons, come out, show yourselves, giving it all the torment and all that sort of stuff. I stopped that. From that night, I stopped that. I couldn't wait to get out of there. When my brother was driving the car, like, had a huge, long, sweeping driveway to get up to this place, and all I kept saying to our son was, drive faster, drive faster. I want to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. That was probably one of the most terrifying things I've ever experienced, doing the paranormal. I did suffer for days afterwards. Love, that's right. Sue said I suffered for days after that. I did. I suffered for days.
Tell me, love the fit from Sean. The Backstreet Boys part has me stitches.
Yeah, and then I think Chris wants to get someone to suck a part out of Sean's ass. Lovely.
Yeah, definitely lovely.
Dan says, what places would you like to investigate? I'd like to do Alcatraz.
I want to find a really good location on two places here in England. That is, no, it's not England, sorry. It is Ireland and Scotland.
Yeah.
And one of the two has that underground, isn't it?
It's like a catacomb or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
The French catacombs. Something really spooky. I'd like to do Skinwalker Ranch. You know what I mean? Because I've seen a lot of like videos and that online about it, and I'd love to go and see it just to see if it's bollocks or not. Because some of it is so far fetched when you're watching that program, and you think, yeah, really, yeah. I'd love to go and see that myself. And also, we are going back to Tyneham Village.
That is also a really interesting place.
That place is incredible.
Yeah, and the history.
Oh my god, that place, the history of Tyneham Village is one of the most saddening stories I've ever heard. How people got kicked out of their home before Christmas and then got promised for their village to be given back and never got given it back. And we've been there once, and wow, what a location. It is so creepy. The whole area.
Nicholas says, I don't know if it was confidence or not, but for a long time after that assault, you were in awful health. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, I did. I had horrible health afterwards. I had multiple infections in my teeth, and I ended up getting real bad stomach problems. So I had that for quite a long time, and then that turned into my appendicitis.
Yeah.
And then, lucky enough, as I was on the operating table, they done the keyhole surgery, and as they went in, my appendix had actually burst. So I was quite lucky, to be fair.
Broke your hand?
I broke my wrist. Yeah, broke my wrist as well. I remember breaking my ribs at one point. I broke 2 of my ribs, didn't I?
Also?
Yeah, broke 2 of my ribs.
Yeah.
So yeah, didn't have a very good time after that. But I'm on the mend now, and I'm cool. I'm all good. All Gucci.
Sarah says you lost your hand tattoo, Ryan.
Thank you very much.
And your brother.
There you go.
Where is your favorite place you have investigated? Tell us about. We are going back to in Dorset soon.
Yep, that was Tyneham Village. We'll be going back to Tyneham Village because you can only go there. I think it's like there's 1 week or 1 month in the whole year that you can actually go there. Any other time, it is a military MOD tank firing range, so you can't go up there. It's only like 1 month or 1 week of the year you can actually go there. But we had to actually get permission from the military police that were there for us to stay and do an investigation there. They actually gave us the permission. Nuns Cross was amazing. Apart from the distance we had to walk from the car, Nuns Cross was absolutely incredible.
I think your brother has right. I think you guys have to go back to it.
Oh, mate, that place was so deafening. I had to talk to myself just to realize that I wasn't going deaf or mad. It was so spooky. Weekends only, I believe. Sandra, is there anywhere in the Netherlands that you think would be a great place to investigate?
Oh, that of course we have in the Netherlands a lot of history with the First and the Second War, but really haunted places is hard to find in the Netherlands for some
Yeah, I've heard
reason.
that. There's a friend of mine who lives there as well. Obviously, I spoke to the other day, Johnny.
Johnny,
He said that Holland is a very scarce place for places like that. What's your episode on the Nuns Cross? You definitely got some great captures. Yes, we did, Candy. We got some absolutely incredible stuff at Nuns Cross. It was unbelievable.
and Tammy said Leap Castle Island and the Waverly Hills Sanitarium is at over 66,000 deaths. Wow, that's amazing.
Last time at Nuns Cross, we had crows that joined in the investigation. Oh, you've been to Nuns Cross, Tammy, have you? Absolutely incredible place that is.
And they say it has a spiritual meaning when you see crows.
Yeah, it does, yeah. So has anybody got any more questions for us then? Sorry to ask, but am I trying to find the Woodchester Mansion video with no luck? Will one of the mods please post the link to it, please? Thank you.
I don't know. Hobby is Woodchester open?
It's bang in the middle of Dartford, Candy.
That's
We'll try and get somebody to
don't
do
know
that for
if
you now.
my hubby can give an answer on that. I don't think Woodchester Mansion is open.
Sean, can you let Paul know about Woodchester Mansion, the details about that? He's trying to find it, but obviously can't see it. We're not quite sure, so get down, get down.
It's our Chase. I want to say hello.
Yeah, Wongi. Thanks for that. Plan to watch it after the live. No problem, Paul. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I didn't enjoy the episode per se. I did at the beginning, but then afterwards I didn't. Most terrifying night of my life, to be honest.
We see what we can do, Paul, because it is in a private fit at the moment.
It is in my private videos at the moment. Oh, okay, so I don't know how we would.
Leave that to Sean.
Yeah, we'll let Sean deal with that one through Paul, because we're not quite sure on that one. Dartmoor is hours away from me. Laugh out loud, like everything else. It is far away, very far away. Cheers. I'll keep a lookout for it. No problem, Paul. Rhea said she misses you, Dad. I miss you too, Rhea. I'm not very far away. I'm only with Auntie Sam. It's okay.
He's still alive.
I haven't gone missing either, Kobe. I'm fine. Okay. I'm at Auntie Sam's. I'm starting to do a collaboration of private videos ready for when we are monetized as perks. Okay, so he's getting some videos together. So when we are finally monetized, because for some reason, like we are monetized, but YouTube haven't caught up with the watch hours yet, and it's getting quite annoying now, to be honest, because we're working our balls off.
But it can take a while.
But yeah, it could take up to a month, which is ridiculous. It's about 2.5 hours away from me too in Dorset. Ray said, "Where is?" Ray said, "Where is Uncle Sean?" Uncle Sean is with Chris right now, editing a roast.
How long was it driving from here?
It was about 3 hours for us, I think.
It's quite
About a 3 hour drive, yeah. 3.5, 3 hours.
Nan was also in that one.
Yes, she was, yeah. Nan stayed. It was me, Nan, Haley, Paul.
So,
yeah.
who is the team?
Who is the team?
Who's the team? Bristol Paranormal Hunters UK.
The team of Bristol Paranormal Hunters is me, Sean, yourself, Sue, and at the moment that is it. And sorry, Chris as well.
Chris, he did hear that. Chris, I'm waiting.
Chris is going to be like, you prick. No, I'm not. I've got my own channel. Chris is part of us. He's like a brother to us, so he's part of us. Do you know what I mean?
That will be awesome, Tommy. Everyone knows it is so difficult to find locations, and if you have a location, then they ask for a lot of money.
Oh my God, yeah, don't they?
It is overdone. A lot of groups go over there, and then you come with your camera.
And as we say, we pay for all our own stuff, for all our own investigations, even paid premises. It's all out of our own pockets. Camping, everything is all out of our own pockets. We stayed the night with Ryan, Sean's sisters, Ailey, and the night before, as she lives closer at Nuns Cross. Yeah, we stayed at our sister's the night before, and then we went on to Nuns Cross, and then we slept there for the night. That's correct, love.
Can you explain this?
Chris isn't. He has his own channel. We just work closely together, but my son Liam may be joining us. That's right. We have Sean's son, Liam. He may be possibly joining us as a Bristol Paranormal Hunter in the future. So that's one to keep your eyes out on, guys. Chris is... What I mean is Chris is part of our channel, not per se our channel, but part of our channel because he's part of us. And the closeness of us, and that sort of thing. That'll be great if that happens, Sean.
I'm my own channel right now. Go sub my content is shit.
Go sub
my
content is shit.
Chris's channel now.
Yeah, everyone go over to Chris's channel right now because apparently his stuff is shit.
It's shit. It's really shit. I'm not a fan of his editing or whatever. It's not amazing work what he do. No, it's absolutely
he ain't no Steven Spielberg, is he?
Do
you know what I mean?
No. Even our kids.
In fact,
even our kids can do it better.
Yeah, in fact, do you remember that time when Steven Spielberg asked him to do a video and he ended up doing midget porn? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had to get a load of yellow pages to stand
on. I'm not responsible for any comments back from Chris.
No, normally.
Okay.
That'll be great if that happens, Sean. Part of Bristol Paranormal Hunters family. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
And BPH. You too, Nicola.
BPH Army.
You belong by our sister group.
It's far from shit. It's epic. Of course it's epic. Chris's channel is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
I don't know what to say 9 of 10 if he comes out with something and I want to leave him comment saying, well done, Chris. I love your editing and stuff like that. No.
Oh, Sandra, you look lovely today. Oh, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm feeling hot-headed.
She didn't try, mind.
Oh, no, I didn't try.
No, she didn't try.
I just pulled my hair.
She just, you know what I mean? She's a bit like me. She just looks that nice. Do you know what I mean? All right.
But anyway, listen, you take off my whole shit because I was talking about Chris, the editing. I don't know what to give him comment when I see his fit because I think nearly everyone knows it by now. I'm absolutely massive fan, and it's not kissing asses. Massive fan of the editing from Chris.
Chris, yeah, definitely.
Because he makes something that you zoomed in your TV or crawling your TV.
You just can't take your eyes off it, can you?
You cannot take your eyes off it. Or you do the cartoon things.
Oh, the funniest things, with the cartoons and stuff. His animation is incredible.
And you know how much hours of work or days of work is in it. And then it's like, and you want more. Every time you want more. But anyway, no kissing asses, Chris. You do absolutely wicked job. Yeah.
Look at your phone. Chris is sending a picture. There is no difference in height. Oh, Chris. There is, mate. I told you about that many pages of the yellow pages. You need a bit more.
I need to show this.
I'm taller than him. Regardless.
Chris, do you also want me to tell the last comment in the chat?
Here we go. Here we go.
Hang on, I zoom it in a little bit because everyone can see it good.
He really takes this one, don't you, Chris?
Yeah, here it comes.
Yeah, see how much taller I am of him. Look, do you know what I'm saying? He's got hat on, and I haven't. I'm taller.
You have that little piece of all you had from hair.
Don't worry, Chris.
And he says,
you'll grow up eventually.
listen. Are you ready for the smack in your face? Same height, lol. Ryan's also a short, fat fuck, lol.
Oh,
Here, you get
bastard. That's it. Wait, no. Wait. Cock. So anyway, we've established that I'm, 2 centimeters taller than Chris, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, he did forget to give me that t-shirt. So.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
And there's me here sweating, feel like in
and
bloody
me.
menopause.
Jesus.
I'm sweating more. It feels like I'm in a menopause. I'm 45.
And you're sat in front of the fan. You should be fine.
If I don't have the fan, I was dripping here. Oh. Thank you, Candy. I do enjoy the lives with you guys. I must admit.
Bye, everyone. Time to get off to work.
Yeah.
It is this Monday morning. Thank you for coming in, Bristol Kiwi. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for coming and taking a look at our nuttiness.
Yeah, and we also going off in a minute.
Yes, we will be.
Because we just go back to the normal life tomorrow. I have our school runs.
Yeah, school run. And
editing. Just the daily, the shit that everyone has.
It is boiling, but tomorrow's going to be even worse.
Yeah, they say. Do you know, Tuesday, my mom was telling me 36 degrees in the Netherlands. Oh, that's going to be so mucky and humiliated.
30 to 32 degrees, they reckon, tomorrow. And then Tuesday is going to be the same. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, especially.
No, that is me laying there on the floor in front of the air conditioning tomorrow.
In a bath full of ice with water.
It is mucky, isn't that, Sophie?
No, I'll melt at work. Yeah, you're going to melt at work, definitely. Yeah.
By the way, you measure your height by the shoulder, not the top of your head, Lord, because you have so much wood here, and it goes up and up and up and up, and you look taller, but you're not.
Whoa!
And then you have Chris with brains, that goes down.
What do you mean? I got massive brains.
Where did you hide them?
They're in there somewhere.
By the wood.
Behind the wood.
Or is the wood dust?
No, it's not sawdust. No, it could be though. Could be rocking horse shit.
Could be.
Cops.
Here, Chris says, face it, Ryan, you're short like me.
A big head, Ryan, big fuck, all in there.
I do feel for you, Anne-Marie. It's not a pleasure to work in the healthcare with this temperature.
Love you, Chris.
Do you know, if you work in a healthcare, in a care home, like Anne-Marie, people have still the heating on. Do you know that?
Oh, fuck that.
And they still are cold.
I bet it stinks as well.
They cannot help it. Don't get me wrong, they cannot help it. But you have to work in it. And in the heat, respect.
Yes, love, I am going to get a lovely tan tomorrow whilst I cut my grass in my garden so I can get my big swimming pool out for the kids. And I'll probably be collapsing in it afterwards myself.
Oh, a nice thunderstorm. Yeah, definitely.
I find mayonnaise doesn't work as a suntan lotion. Shire Ghosts. Mayonnaise is a condiment. It's used for your chips.
Bye, Dave. Thank you for coming in.
Why don't you try baby oil or cooking oil? Or olive oil?
Bye, Alan.
John Boy is about good evening all.
Hi, Shire Ghost.
Hello, John Boy. Welcome in. Hi, Shire Ghost. Welcome in.
Just when we want to go.
Yeah, they've all popped in to say hello. But yeah, so any last things that we want to say? Everyone go and check out our roast. Everyone be prepared for the next one.
Yeah,
on
definitely
Lee,
prepare for the
on
DJ roast.
Really Haunted, right? And everybody, keep your eyes out for the Angry Cajun roast. This one is going to be incredible. But yeah, do not miss out on these roasts. We work hard on these, and it's so funny. It's hilarious what we do on these roasts.
Yeah.
I love doing them. I love creating them and being part of it. It's brilliant. The roasting of the tit next week. That is correct. The roasting of the tit is next week at some point. And yeah, John Boy, the Beardo roast will be excellent. We cannot wait to have Beardo in our midst and have him join us in one of our roasts.
It will be very interesting. And it's also for Birdo a chance to do it on a different way.
I don't know, Sam. What do you reckon? Should we roast Candy and Jake Paranormal on the Go?
Who is asking that?
Chris from Fright Night Project.
Should
we roast Candy and Jake Paranormal on the Go? Should we?
If we do that, then there must also be a roast of the others.
Shall we?
I do get some ideas.
Don't worry, we won't. We're not that horrible. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hey, before we close down, I do want to say thank you to Jamie, our supersonic mod.
So yeah, supersonic mod Jamie, big shout to you. Thank you very much for everything you do for our channel. Yeah. We really appreciate it.
Tammy, Foxen, Dave, great support always.
Yep. Thank
Sarah,
you, everybody, for all
lovely
your support.
You all are incredible and amazing because without you guys, we cannot do what we love to do.
Exactly
Simple
that. Yep, exactly.
So
this is a wrap from us. We hope you've all enjoyed our live. Please rewatch and give it a comment and share if you possibly would. We would. If
they don't love it, tough shit.
If you don't love it, tough shit. That's right.
No, but everyone, thank you for coming in. Thank you for being alive and for the support.
Massive amazing, love guys. From everybody to every one of you.
And take care.
We are Bristol Paranormal Hunters. Peace out.